So I think if you look at the pipeline of like products that are launching on Centrifuge V3, there's a lot of exciting stuff coming. Of course, we have our flagship T-bill fund together with Janus Henderson, which has been live and is now already 400 million TVL. The next fund that's going live is the AAA CLO fund with $1 billion allocation from growth and lots more exciting kind of allocations coming for that. What's really cool about that really is that it's a much more complicated credit product that's being tokenized directly on Centrifuge, and so it's really the next step in kind of assets that are being used in DeFi and kind of incorporated in the wider markets. Beyond that, we just announced the first tokenized S&P 500 fund, which is really the next unlock. It's about bringing indexed funds directly on chain, natively linked to the off-chain index data, and then allowing those tokens to be directly used in DeFi. On top of all of that, what's really exciting is what we call deRWAs, which is our distribution product on top of the underlying like regulated RWA products. It's a product suite that allows issuing freely transferable tokens, which means that these tokens can be bought and transferred without any KYC requirements, which really unlocks all of the like DeFi use cases that we expect to see. It means that we can integrate these tokens into Morpho and Euler and Aave and all these other major DeFi protocols. And I think the combination of these three flagship funds together with deRWAs as a distribution system is really where you start to see exponential benefits.
When I think about composability, my first thought is always that in the past it has been really hard for RWAs. That is just due to the nature of them being highly regulated tokens, which always have a problem when it comes to DeFi Lego stack, how we used to call it. And from a product perspective, what is really exciting for me is that we offer issuers the deRWA token wrapper, which gives them the possibility to, or gives investors actually the possibility to have security in the underlying assets, but still being able to leverage positions, to go to lending markets, to go to DEXs and have like all of the transferability because it's freely transferable and all the possibilities that DeFi has. And then it's also a better it's better separation of what people are good at, right? We are good at issuing and constructing assets. And there are a lot of people who are good at creating portfolios and creating second use cases for that. But I think from a usability perspective, that has always been a key issue in when you meet RWA with, stability that they bring. And you want that stability, right? You don't want high fluctuations all the time, high volatility. So bringing this kind of asset type on chain with the same properties that DeFi expected to actually utilize the strengths of DeFi, I think is something I'm really curious about to see what we get out of there. And I'm really excited to see how this will work out in the next half year.
What I think is also really exciting in terms of composability with V3 is that it's a fully open source and also immutable protocol. So immutable means that when we're deploying these contracts on an EVM chain, they're deployed once and everybody can see how they work and everybody can kind of trust their function, and it will never change. And that's actually really important from a smart contract perspective. And it's a very technical detail, but it really is how DeFi works, is that smart contracts can build on top of each other if they're fully open and if they never change. And that's not something we've really seen in the RWA space before. We've often seen that protocols are either unverified or not open source or not really immutable, they're upgradable. And that just limits the options for composability. And so I think actually immutability is really a key part. And for us, like a long-term strategy as well, like we're trying to build a fully decentralized, open for anybody to use technology stack. And so that is something that we're working towards as a vision. But I think the immutability is the key kind of building block for that.